Hello, hello. I am, as you, the title you may see, is a quick chat. I just want to make sure everything was good because I was trying to be on a couple of lines and nothing's working. So if you see me, you hear me, put a comment in, please. I'm assuming everything's working. I don't, but so I may have figured what was going on. So yeah, so I'm just kind of here, just chit chatting for just a little bit. Didn't really tell anybody, so we'll kind of see who jump, comes in and comment kind of thing. So, um, and if I do leave this up at tomorrow at 8:35 Pacific time, I am going to be doing a homebrew chat with Bramhall Backroom Brewery, and we're going to just be talking for about an hour about home brewing, and basically the topics going to just basically I had a poll out, and the top two winners were just random thoughts, and I think something about systems, and those systems we're going to be talking probably about bottling, and basically how we bottle our beers. So stay tuned for that. And I said, and usually those are a monthly um, conversation, and hopefully down the road, if we get that, we may have guests kind of come on and join us in the conversation. So, but yeah. So hope everybody's doing good for a Friday. Kind of felt like today was Saturday. So, but anyways, thank you. Basically, today was Veterans Day, so thank you to all the veterans who served in the military worldwide. And so, thanks for going to get that out. So yeah. So here we are, and I'm kind of probably repeat some of the stuff I will talk about tomorrow. Maybe I will see. I am brewing a beer at the moment, and basically I'm brewing what's called I call Santa Shark, which is a winter warmer. And so basically, it's just kind of like a amber ale with spices in it. And I have allspice, uh, cinnamon, and ginger in mine this year. So hopefully, because at the time it tasted it before, obviously it was a little sweet, but it got kind of lost its spices. But when I put the Belgian yeast to it, hopefully add some fruit notes to it. So kind of be really a spicy beer. I mean, kind of a thing. So we'll see. I've brewed this beer last year. I think I did a little bit different was the yeast. I think I used a different kind of Belgian yeast this year. So we'll see. Trying to get that. I think I had a video today about the brand of the Santa Shark. So kind of go to my video and watch it. It's just a 2-minute video. Keep it quick and simple. I mean, that's kind of my philosophy at the moment. Is just keep videos pretty short, kind of easy to watch. So, and basically that's nothing too. But the homebrew chat kind of we have is that way. If there's any questions, any videos, or whatever, kind of put them in the chat, and we'll have an answer. So, because we really don't have a still working on the format kind of thing. Because this is why I said this one we're basically going to have a couple of topics. We'll probably do that again for the next one. So I'll be on the lookout for that poll. It's once a month, so there's really no set date. Because I work around Brown Hall's availability, because I know he does the Pap Show on Spice and Easy's channel. So give them a watch, and it's basically any video there. If you're new, subscribe. If not, just mention that hey, you came from my channel. Kind of help me out with them. Just kind of help them. Hey, that we're all support each other. So, but yeah. So, anyways, that's kind of what's going on. So obviously, kind of a quiet Friday night. That's why I'm kind of just keeping this quick. So I'll probably go for another 24 minutes, 20 minutes, kind of get the half hour. So, yeah, I have another video coming up sometime probably this week about how SERP. I kind of basically the draft system, call it draft system, and basically just how I serve my beer. So basically, in a nutshell, is basically there's two ways in a bottle can, or if you have a keg, basically draft system. So basically, this CO2, you serve your beer through from CO2. CO2 is pushing the beer from the keg. So yeah, so it's kind of I'm working on that one, so that should be coming up probably sometime early, maybe Sunday. So, but yeah, so that's my next upcoming video. I may be doing some couple more beer reviews, and still on the horizon is I still have 2 beers from Lord's Brewing that I'm trying to get hooked up with Lord's Brewing and Paul's beer review because I have his collab beer too. So trying to and Chayo has those too. So we're kind of a big, kind of not very big, but kind of have a little stream on that kind of a live beer review. I think, so, and I've kind of done that before recently, so kind of in an informal one. So check that video out. So, but yeah, again, hope everybody's having a good Friday. So, what else is going on? And then Micah Woods of Sharp Home Brewing. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just basically I had an issue with joining somebody's live, and so I'm just kind of testing, making sure everything's good because I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a live tomorrow, a quick one. So I just want to make sure everything's good to go. So it looks like we're doing good. So, but yeah, much appreciated. So, yeah. So how are you doing, Jimmy? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's kind of so. But yeah, internet. That's I don't know who's so. Tomorrow, as I said, like I said, doing the live in my morning. So that's cool. Appreciate that's good. Yeah, so it's kind of, as you know, sometimes when you're doing a live by yourself, you kind of get these little awkward silences. So I kind of did my little, I think before you came up, I couldn't do my spiel. I'm doing good. I'm kind of had today off. And so I just did a few things around the house, kind of thing, and I joined a couple of lives. As I said, it's the one live I did on this computer. I kind of was not happy, so I realized there was an update or something, so I got that squared away. So I think I'm gonna be good for my live tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. And basically, I said I'm going to be talking about home brewing with another home brewer from the UK. So kind of give obviously 2 different perspectives on things. You know, sometimes everything's the same, but you never know. There's always those learning opportunities. So yeah. And I said that's usually once a month for an hour for now, and I said and hopefully down the road we'll have some Other guess. Yeah. Well, I think if you there was a um, Microsoft did a Windows update push last day or two, so it kind of depends on how your computer's set up. And sometimes it's it pushes those updates in the middle of whatever you're doing. Because somebody else had a live this morning, and we think that's what their problem was. It was their computer was trying to grab that update as they're doing the live, and it was basically making their live really a pain. So I didn't reach out to them and see if that was what really what the cause. It was kind of just rapid fire troubleshooting kind of thing because he didn't really want to shut down his live. You know, he had other people on the panel to kind of take over a little bit. So but I think when I left, it was doing okay. I think there was still a little bit bugs in it, but anyways, I did my update before, so there was something. I just cleared my history out and things, so I'm thinking that's what just did it. Oh wow, okay. You must obviously have an older prior to 10, I'm assuming, because I have 10, so and then did the update. So I did, and I do need to update. I need to get this one because basically the systems are specs are just meeting the bare minimum, and there's a few things that it will get a little glitchy on. So I need to update everything, and I really don't want to go to Windows 11. So if I don't have to, so. And I said I really gone shopping, so I'm assuming I know I can do a downgrade kind of thing. But sometimes it depends where you get the computer from. They charge you more. So usually I have some friends from the IT area and kind of, because I said I have 10, so it did the update. So yeah, that's interesting. I think they're. I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft is just trying to sunset 10 and push you to 11 or wherever their next version's coming out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. If anybody wants to join, that's it. I'm not going to be on here for very long, but help this out. And obviously, I put this link out there. If anybody wants to join, they got to show their face to come up. If not, no worries. Like I said, I won't be on here for too much longer, but you never know. Those things, I always say that, and next thing you know, 5 hours later, you're kind of thing. Yeah. I was thinking about getting like a laptop or a tablet to kind of do things and still keep this because I got stuff on here and my dad's got some things on here that I just don't want to. If I get a new computer, it may not work anymore. So it's kind of one of those that I might just have this like, okay, here's your computer. I'll go get a new one and kind of thing. And I'll have a switch on here so I can switch between the two machines. So, but yeah, the wonderful, like I said before, the wonderful life of technology. So you got anything coming up, Jimmy? Anything new and exciting on your channel, or is this kind of the same old, same old? Yeah, I'm not really, as you see, I'm not really drinking just at this point tonight. I was meant to go out with some friends, but that didn't materialize. So, which is fine. Saves me the headache tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yep. I hear you. Which isn't too bad, but so. So hopefully Doris is doing well also. Are you going to be going live later, Jimmy, or are you just not? You're kind of skipping tonight. So yeah, because yeah, I don't. That, it was when I was setting this all up. I was um, checking the other people out, and there wasn't too many people at the time. Oh, just give you a heads up, Jimmy. So the thumbnail, that was my grandfather's bar that he had back in 1930s. So that's my kind of. So just kind of a little history there, family history. So kind of using that thumbnail for all my these kind of regular lives that do. That's why I call it taverns. That's why we can talk about most anything. So but yeah. Um
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, is it going? Thanks for
It's
joining.
going, man. Just being chill, you know. Thinking,
Yeah, well, here we are.
let
Good place to chill out. There's
me
only
figure
a few
this out
people.
here. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
I thought you'd be going live or something tonight.
nah, not
Later.
tonight, man. I
Yeah.
really don't do the weekends, man.
Okay.
You know, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a
You're
self.
spontaneous. Yeah, you're more
Uh,
spontaneous, right? You're not really
no,
too
no,
scheduled.
actually, the timing might get a little off sometimes, but
Yeah.
generally, it's Tuesday at 3, Thursday
Yeah.
at midnight,
Okay.
and Sunday midnight. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I
those are my
saw.
regular
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
It
Because I
does
joined you a
get it;
little bit.
those times get adjusted,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Things
but
happen. Life happens.
yeah, you know, I mean,
Life happens.
well, plus I've tried several different things. You know, like Thursday night, I tried going earlier and earlier, and
Hmm.
it was like, you know, tricky. It's just 10 o'clock works, you know,
Oh yeah.
freaking. And
Yeah.
Sunday night, you know, I was doing earlier, I was doing later. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
try and make it
Gotcha.
stick, you know, and then
Yeah.
it's like I just really just recently just went back to the 3, 10, and
Yeah.
12. You know, freaking
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, just freaking
That's-
keep it simple. You know,
Oh yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean, I'll admit I will get fired up and throw one up here and there, but
Yeah.
I really that's rare these days. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
so
Yeah. No, I hear you. No, yeah. Because the last night you were on, I kind of, because I
oh
was out and
yeah,
came back, and came home and said, "Oh, you're live." So okay, I'm not really ready to go to bed yet, and so I was like, joined there for a little
yeah,
bit. And,
and that's what it's all about, man. Is you know
yeah.
the lurker, you know the not the lurkers, the freaking the
Yeah.
insomniacs. That's what keeps me here, you know.
Yeah.
You're
Definitely.
like,
Yeah.
it's like I ain't got
Yeah.
nothing to go to bed for, anyways. You know, 90% of
Oh.
the time, you know. Like so,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, man, I might as well be the late night show, and
Shift. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
Well,
there
you'd
are
be
people
surprised how many
that
people are up. You'd be surprised how many people are up. I mean,
the world runs 24/7.
so, oh
You
yeah,
know,
definitely. Yeah.
I mean, especially when you're on YouTube, time doesn't matter. You know, because there's everybody that's on my stream is in a different time zone, you know.
Oh yeah.
In a lot of it's different parts of the world, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
just, you
definitely.
know, it's like it'll be midnight here and I'll have someone from Australia on, and
Oh
it's breakfast for them, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh yeah. No, I've
fuck.
talked to people like that kind of thing. So it's like, which is kind of cool because you meet more people around the world and kind of thing. So it's,
Yeah,
well, if it
that's
wasn't for this, you would never talk to those people.
dude, that's part of the biggest draw to it for me is
Yeah.
you know, like where are you now?
I'm in California.
Yeah, you're in California. I'm in freaking North Dakota, and
Yeah.
we're having a phone call that, you know, this is the quality of this conversation. You could 30 years ago, you couldn't have this conversation half this clear. You know,
Yeah. Oh
you
yeah,
couldn't.
definitely.
You couldn't have, and it would have
Yeah.
cost you, you know, $4 a minute.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Definitely.
it's like, you
Yeah.
know, so. Like hell, man. So you really didn't get to know people. You know, there was no way to get to know people on the other
No.
side of the
No.
world. You know, nobody wrote, no one did pen pal anymore. You know, so
Oh
like,
yeah. Well, you
like
only did it in school. And you did it for a couple of years, and if that,
yeah,
then
yeah, but at best, right? You know,
yeah.
and you know, like
Yeah.
that was kind of the coolest thing back in 2010 was when I found, you know, I was out of work, injured, you know, and
Uh-huh.
I had the wife make me a Facebook, you know, and I
Like,
found all
yeah.
the idiots I went to grade school with,
Yeah.
half of them still hanging out together, you know. I'm
Oh
like,
wow.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was cool. And then
Yeah.
the next time, 6 years later, I'm laid up again, and freaking
Uh,
that's when I get onto YouTube, you know,
yeah.
and that's when I just went worldwide.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I mean,
Well, yeah.
the
Well,
I
like I
wasn't
said,
on. Yeah, I
yeah.
wasn't on here a few months, and I'm talking to people in Canada, in England, in
Oh yeah.
Australia. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm hooked. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This can get addicting sometimes. You're going like,
Hmm.
that's why I say you get doing so much like that's why you see a lot of people like, okay, I need to take a break, kind of thing.
Oh, dude, trust me, I know all about it, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, when I first started, I was
It,
on a live stream all day, every day. It might not have
yeah.
been my own, but I was
Yeah.
on someone's panel like freaking 16
Oh
hours a
yeah.
day. You know, it
Well,
was
here we
like,
go. We got UK guy here jumping in.
right? What's up, Phil?
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Um,
as I said, to me, it was like I just use YouTube for okay, I need to fix this, and down you look. Also, you get the little suggestions things on the side. I'm like, well, I'll do that. Also, it had to be alive. I'm like, oh, this is
yeah,
kind of cool. Then all of a sudden,
dude.
you just boom, 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 and here we are.
The only reason I initially started my channel was so that I could leave comments on the nomadic uh, communities videos, you know, because that's camping. Being a nomad is
Yeah,
basically camping, and I had a lot of input because I've done a lot of camping, you know, freaking,
yeah,
and I've lived on the road, you know. So, I
okay,
mean, you know,
yeah,
as a truck driver, but
oh
and,
yeah,
you know, so I know all about this, right? And
yeah,
so
huh?
all I wanted, I just started a channel so that I could leave comments on those
Yeah,
videos. And, you know, somewhere along the line, in fact, it was like 2 years later, someone subscribed to me. Step Van Dan subscribed to
oh,
me. I'm like, what do you mean I got a subscriber?
subscriber.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Huh? What
yeah,
are you talking
yeah.
about?
Well, that's like with me. That's all I did. I was just in chat and wherever and all. And it's just, well, you're home, bro. Why aren't you doing your video? And where's your videos on that? I'm like, there's
I
so
didn't
many
have
out there. I'm like,
I
I
didn't
don't
even
know.
have any idea about
Yeah,
live streaming until after I'd
yeah,
already when I found the one subscriber, right? A friend
uh-huh.
of mine had asked me if I was on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm on YouTube. I even have
Yeah,
a subscriber. And he laughed so hard, right? Laughed so hard, exactly, right?
yeah,
And it touched
yeah,
me. So it touched me
yeah,
the way he laughed because you know
yeah,
it was fact based. She should have been laughing because
yeah, yeah.
I had no, you know, I'm
Real
not a
close, yeah,
YouTuber, you know. So I
yeah,
found it. I on the way home, I grabbed my phone and figured out how to put some fucking put up a video. You know, I figured out how
mhm,
to put up. I was a pic. It was a video of burning a Christmas tree in July, a 12-foot high pine Christmas tree in July. You know, they go up like, it's fucking awesome little video. 2 weeks later, when I saw the guy, I had 14 views and another subscriber.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah.
Yeah, and it took me another 3 or 4 months, but that was September, October, November, December. Sometime in December, I found live streaming. You know, so 3-4 months, and I was just instantly hooked. By January, I got a webcam. I'm on panels and doing my own.
Yeah,
you know, and it just blew off.
Yeah,
freaking
DC
Beer Review.
Yeah,
what's up, man?
Yeah, because like I got the webcam, so now I'm kind of debating on doing the mic. I'm like, okay, do I now have to probably get the mic? Because obviously,
they sound way better, dude.
Yeah, you get this crappy cam. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll do that next. And I was like, okay, I go, Christmas idea. Christmas idea.
Dude, I'll tell you the truth. The only reason I have a microphone is because a subscriber sent it because he hated the way I sounded from the freaking the camera mic. You know, he's like, you sound like you're in a shoebox. And I'm like, I don't know the difference. You know.
Well, a lot of times when I'm doing if I'm on a panel or wherever, I'm on this little guy because I'm out in the garage or wherever, so kind of thing. So then I said, I think it was getting close to winter. I'm like, okay, it's cold out in the garage. I had a little space heater that wasn't cutting it. I was like, okay, I'll get this all kind of going. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'll get the mic. I was saying I gotta get the lighting, so I get the background off my glasses, and because if I do this, I'll say like
no big deal though.
Oh yeah,
no big deal. As long as you're not looking at porn, you know.
No.
And I'm pretty sure if you that's the StreamYard reflecting in your eye, right? So it's pretty bright. You can't change that, I don't think.
That's what I said. I wish they just can go.
You can downsize it though.
Dark mode. Well, I can do the full screen, but I lose the chat kind of thing. I mean, let's see, because I know I can probably break it out wherever, but.
Yeah, but I mean, just take the StreamYards and make it like real small in the corner.
Oh, true.
You know, because you really don't need to see if you especially if you can see most of the YouTube screen to begin with. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing too, it's kind of good by doing that way. If I do this, if I fall asleep, don't even tell my eyes are shut. No. I don't know if there was a channel the other day that they were up, I think, they did the live for about 6 hours. Next thing you know, they went to bed, just walked away from the camera.
It happens.
And they went to bed and all of a sudden it's like, they're just sitting there.
You don't know how many times I've done this and fallen asleep. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I mean,
I get up to get a beer or whatever. When I come back, I get food. That's one of my habits. I'll sit here and eat it before I turn the cam back on, right? And I'll just pass the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody does it. So it's kind of you kind of have to laugh at it sometimes. I mean,
oh yeah, dude. I've only got caught on camera sleeping like maybe twice. Twice, and both of those were on other people's streams.
Oh yeah, well that's it. Yeah. But the only problem, which I'm not too worried about, is for the people that get cut off and they can't get back on to shut the stream down for whatever reason. It's like I can't because their devices are either dead or whatever kind of thing. So they just sit and run. That's the only bad thing.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
But eventually,
some people just can't freaking figure the shit out either. You know, it's like hey, try using the Zoom. I use Zoom, and when PC is not so bad. When people are trying to join on their phone, it just makes it brutal hard for them. And it's like sorry, I can't help you. There's a reason I don't do this shit with a phone. You know? Yeah. It's just freaking. Yeah. It's not.
Oh yeah, I prefer the PC. But I said if I'm doing something, okay, I'm gonna be live. Okay, I'm working on my beer like that. Okay, I have to be on the phone. And I said, I'm not in it because I'm not in control of all this either kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't need to see the chat. And all I need to, I'm just hearing is when I hear the voice. Anyway, I'm just talking kind of
Right.
thing. So that's all I'm doing on the phone. But to run this on the phone, oh, no. I did that in the beginning. Like, I was just, nope. You learn that real quick. Because you can't, there's a lot of things you can't do, and it's just hard. And you say, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a learning curve. I mean, everybody goes through it, and so they say, "Oh no, don't do that." I mean, you get that.
Oh, yeah, you'll learn. You'll learn.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, like I said, I just go in here just to talk to people sometimes because you talk. I mean, you meet new friends and stuff. And say, hey, just want to hang out and saves my ass from going out and going drinking somewhere and then you have to worry about driving home or paying for $100 for an Uber driver and kind of thing. It's to stay. I can stay home. I try to get some of my other friends to do it. They go, no. I go, oh, come on. If you meet this crowd, you're gonna have a good time. It's like, so I'm still working on
right.
that. Yeah, I still do it all the time. You just. And I said, some of them are like this time of night. You're at home. We're all home, so it's no big deal. And I said, I'm doing more of this now than I'm watching this dumb TV. All the crap that's on there now. So, but yeah. So how do you like it in North Dakota?
Oh, it's freaking awesome, man. Freaking.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I mean, we just had our first big freaking blizzard.
Oh.
Already. So it's all right. It's kind of weird, man. They freaking, because of the way the weather is here, they fucking close the highway just because like the snow blows,
Oh yeah.
It's like because it blows right across the highway the whole time it's snowing. It doesn't just come down and land in one spot. So they can't just plow the highway and it be clear because they clear it and the wind just throws it right back on the fucking road.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, okay. So the wife was about 3 hours late for work today because she had to wait for the highway to open.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
They expect it though. They're it's like what was it? The day before. The day before they told her to stay home because they could practically guarantee that she wasn't going to be able to come in, and it turned out they did close the road, but it wasn't nearly as bad as they had thought. She would have been able to pretty much make it to work.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been able to make it home, but she would have been able to make it to work. So so she did a double today to make up for it. So
yeah,
it was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, my dad's friend's daughter lives up there. It's probably I don't know exactly where, but he works in the oil fields.
Yeah,
up there. So it's like going wow, really? But going I mean the weather. You eventually you learn how to, like I said, learn how to deal with it. What you can do and kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm from New England. I'm used to the cold, the rain, the snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gets a little colder here, and it gets a little colder and stays cold a little longer. No big deal, you know what I mean? We'll be fine. The good thing, the real cool thing though, is freaking we're paying, overall we're paying about a quarter, maybe even 30-35% less to live than we were back home. So
back home, okay,
I mean the apartment alone is half, but food's a little more. But food's a little more than what we
give and take.
So it's like, and they got some different taxes than we do too, than we're used to, but otherwise it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Well, it's like people like we're here in California, like the day when we move out of California, we're going, oh, wow, everything's so cheap, kind of thing. Yeah,
man.
I mean, it's well, we kind of look at it like when, like me and Drew, it's like it's the price you pay for
Yeah.
what we have, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have the weather, this good weather, it's like, yeah, you gotta pay.
Yeah. Well, that's why it costs you freaking, $3,000 for a postage stamp apartment.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, this postage
Yeah.
stamp apartment that I'm in back home would be $1,200 a month, easy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're not even paying $6 for it.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
You
know,
can even get a rent if somebody had a 2-bedroom apartment. You're okay. Let me rent the room out of that. You would couldn't even pay that.
right?
So, but yeah. No, it's one of those things you're going like, I love it here, and it's just like, yeah, I'm paying more and kind of thing. It's like, but as I said, eventually, most people, of course, we all say, I'm moving out of California. Everyone goes, no, don't.
Well, there are a
Don't.
lot of reasons not to be in California.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, I
yeah,
mean, depending on where you're at, there's other reasons, but just some of
yeah.
the rules there are just not worth dealing with. I
Yeah, like
mean,
I say, so we're so used to it. It doesn't. I mean, for you to come here, you're going
the
like, what? You would do what?
yeah,
What?
the 60% gas tax. Come on, man.
Oh, especially when you're going and watch all the cars, you're going like, that's why all the companies are going. I'm going like,
and it's just
yeah.
ridiculous.
Especially when the oil refinery is 2 blocks away from me, and I got to pay my gas station that's right there. So the tanker drives a block.
Yeah, but you got a dollar. You got a 60-cent tax on every dollar of gasoline. You know what I mean? Or every gallon. It's like
it improves our roads from all the weather decay. No, I mean, it improves for a lot.
Hey, just what keeps me out of California? Wildfire and earthquakes. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the wildfires are more dangerous than the earthquake is. I mean,
but I've seen those earthquakes. I've seen
yeah.
those earthquakes take down some buildings back in the day, man. So
yeah, no, some of them are pretty gnarly.
I know they've gotten better at building them, but there's still always the option of the earth just opening up and swallowing it.
Yeah.
So
well, they say they're gonna, when the big one happens here in California, well, obviously there's gonna be a lot of damage. But most of going, you don't know. We have buildings, because what they do is they're over engineering these buildings, and then they'll fall over because they were over engineered.
That just means it could shake a little better.
Well, they shake too much and poop, or they don't shake at all. So they basically, that shock is okay, bam.
Yeah. That's when they just crack and fall apart.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's, like I said, it's one of those. The $1 million question is: do you want to live in earthquake country, hurricane, tornado?
Hey, just so you know, blizzards are gravy compared to a fucking hurricane, tornado.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I lived through the blizzard of '78, man, freaking in New England. That was a blast, dude. I had never had a snow castle so big in my life. All right.
Okay.
Never had. So that was a great year, man. Everybody built snow forts out in front of their house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody, because you could. You had to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it eventually became the freaking parking spot for a car or whatever. But
yeah. Yeah.
I remember freaking. We had a rural mailbox, so the mailbox stood at like 5-6 foot high, right?
Mm-hmm.
The snow was over that, man.
Yeah.
And I lived in that house for, my parents owned it for like 30 something freaking years. And 78, the blizzard of 78. That winter, the snow never even compared to that any other time.
Oh yeah.
So like,
oh yeah, no, it's the good and the bad. Obviously, I mean,
gravy. We used a buddy of mine's mother. It was the second car. Because they were rich. They had 2 cars back in the day, but hers was a station wagon, man, and it got buried by snow, and they just left it buried. We used it for
Oh.
for sledding hill for like the whole winter because it was a sled hill
wow.
right in front of the house. You know, the freaking woo
Yeah.
with the whoopie doing it. You know, oh, fuck, it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's. But yeah, that's just. I mean,
That's the key to
'cause,
snow,
listen,
though. You gotta learn how to have fun with it. You know?
yeah. Don't let it let you get it down. I mean, obviously, yeah.
No.
There's the shoveling and all that. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but if you really think about it, it doesn't take that long to do it. I mean,
No, and the land looks so
once you
beautiful.
know all
after
the
you've done
tricks,
it.
once you know all the tricks and all that, yeah, you can. I mean,
Yeah, the first couple days of a snowstorm, everything looks beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Then you get the brown snow. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't know, because when we had family that lived up north, and we would go visit during like the Christmas time and all that, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's pretty and stuff like that. But then it's like, then after a few days, all of a sudden it's dirty.
Yeah, it
and
ices up. It gets all the freaking debris off the trees on it, and
yeah, because
the road debris.
you've been playing in it and
Yeah.
just whatnot, because it doesn't snow anymore, and so you have what you had. I mean, it didn't melt, so it just, like I said, it iced up. And
Yeah, but the first
Yeah.
couple days, man, it sure is beautiful.
yeah,
Like I was thinking tomorrow, I might actually get up and go for a walk with the phone and do a little thing, you know,
yeah,
just depending
So
on how
sure.
fucking cold it is out, you know.
yeah. When you get those northeasterners or whatever, I mean, which you saw in Pine New England,
Yeah.
but you get
Oh,
the brunt of it first in North Dakota before it hit you. So
yeah, those nor'easters could be nasty, without a doubt.
yeah.
But you know, gravy compared to a hurricane and a tornado.
Oh yeah.
You know,
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Tropical storm. Tropical storms are worse than a hurricane, than a blizzard. You know, it's like,
Oh, it could rain.
you know, I mean, if you're in the right neighborhood, freaking, they you know, it's a day. At worst, you get a day or two at home doing nothing. You know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, because we actually had a tropical storm come through here. I mean, we got a bit of it, so I mean, it wasn't like bad, but we got like, okay, it's like you got some rain, you got the humidity, which we rarely get humidity here. I mean,
right.
it's just, yeah,
That's the cool thing about up here, man. You wouldn't have thought it because it's like there's freaking puddles everywhere, right? Freaking, it's part of this place is called the pothole prairie or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
The humidity up here is freaking ridiculous. It's non-existent, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, what? How the fuck's that happen?
Yeah.
You know? Compared to New England?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I tell you.
Yeah. I said we probably get maybe 2 weeks, I'll say, of the year with significant amount of humidity. Like, okay, yeah, you get that sticky feeling kind of thing. I mean, it's not the way I've been back east, southeast. I'm going,
Yeah.
this is still nothing compared to what, I mean, when you literally walk out the door and it's like, okay, I was dry.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I get you on the, yeah. But you really don't have any natural disasters per se.
That's the key. That's why I love New England, because Mother Nature really didn't fuck it up much, you know.
No.
But it is going down to 8 degrees tonight.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's a balmy 52 right now.
Yeah. 13 and it feels like 0.
Oh yeah.
But we'll be in single digit numbers like every night this week.
Oh yeah.
We'll have a high of I'll have a high of 21 on Tuesday.
Yeah. Dang. You'll be wearing shorts.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, because
when I go out and shovel, yeah.
Yeah. It was funny because my aunt had a friend from Chicago come out here and began in January just to revisit whatever. So we talked, and she was sitting here shivering. I'm going, it's like 52. He's going, what do you mean you're cold? This should be nothing. And he goes, it's a different kind of cold. I go, it's a dry
Yeah.
cold. You should be. I was going, she says, so we just kind of like, okay, you're just crazy. Well, like, either you didn't really at that much, or it was just like, I mean, we were just like in the sweatshirts and what. I was like, it was like nothing. And you're freezing. I'm going, okay, that's just like interesting. So, because usually, it's like, oh yeah, you're making fun of us freezing, and it's freaking 60 degrees and we're freezing, and our ass is off, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
And then I laugh as that freaking as the tornado rolls over freaking Florida. Yeah, fuck
yeah,
you, bitch.
yeah.
But, I hate to see you lose your house to freaking thousands of gallons of water, but you know,
Yeah,
you busted my balls about the cold. That's what you get.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's what people. Yeah, I had somebody talk about the earthquakes, and lo and behold, a few weeks later, they got hit by an earthquake. I was in Missouri. They got hit. I mean, it wasn't anything significant, but it was an earthquake. They were going like, "What the hell? We have an earthquake here."
A little rumble.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I lived through a few earthquakes in New England.
Yeah.
They very much resembled a big truck running down the road.
Yeah.
They never did much more than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, cause usually we can get those kind of. You're most likely they're at night. You're sitting in bed and you're just kind of like you watch, like I said, the ceiling fan, like it kind of moving, like okay, it's stopped. Okay, you go back to sleep.
The windows shake a little bit, you know.
And,
if you're in an old house, you know.
Yeah. And you're just listening to make sure nothing falls off the shelves. Okay, nothing. Didn't hear anything break. You might turn the news on real quick just to see where it was at. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think anything's ever been broken from an earthquake in New England. Not that I know of, anyways.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah. I mean, glass might or something fall off the.
We used to all like, hey, did you feel it? Did you feel it? No.
Yeah.
I was in the basement. We didn't feel it in the basement, you know?
Yeah. But then sometimes once in a while you get somebody, you get a significant one here, and also you get the person that's their first one, and their eyes are just like. and you're basically doing the same thing and going, okay, that was a good one. And, you don't smell the gas. Everything, we got electricity. And
okay, all the pictures are still on the wall.
Like, we might have a couple things that fall. Like, it's oh well, sweep it up, throw it away. But it's so
fuck cat. Oh my god, cat just freaked me the fuck out. Freaking put his paws on my legs, freaking claws first.
Yeah, and we had one at work, and we're on the second floor, and of course. The building moved pretty good, and we had a lady at work. I had never seen her run so fast out the door. I'm going like, that was the worst thing you did, run out the door. I mean, especially if it was. I mean, it wasn't anything. I mean, if it was the big one, you probably would have killed yourself by doing that stunt.
Well, you're thinking the building's falling apart, man. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't think the earth is opening up. You think the building's falling apart.
The building's going to fall down. I'm like, well, you're on the second floor. Everything's going to go down. No. Which, no, because it's a steel building. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny. She said, well, if we had a fire in the building, I'll do the same thing too. And we're like, well, okay. But but then you're going to go outside and there's going to be a tree that's going to fall over and hit you or whatever. Kind of thing. But we just, give her a hard time for doing it.
Right.
It's like, wow. I'm going, and you lived out here, and she lived her early life. Going, you felt the bigger earthquakes in this, and you were fine. It's the unknown factor of it. I mean, where the tornado and hurricanes, you have a good chance to go do something. Where here it's basically, boom, it's here. I mean, we got apps on our phones that gives you like 2-second warning. I'm like, what am I going to do in 2 seconds to go? Right. I mean, I might hit the door, and then they're basically telling us not to go in the door because that door is going to come and smack you in. I'm like,
Yeah,
So
it's like the census that told them Mount St. Helen was going to blow, right?
oh yeah. Well, he knew it was going to blow. He just didn't know when. Well, of course, he didn't know how bad it was either. But
Well, they knew it was going to blow. They just didn't.
yeah,
They just didn't know
how
when.
bad it was going to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because they were having earthquakes all the time. I mean, he knew because I said, well, you can tell by the earthquakes that you were getting from that. I mean, and when they weren't big, but when the more you get more and more and more of them, we're like, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I love that one guy. He stayed at his lodge and went, "Nope, I'm going to stay here." And of course, he was right at the bottom of that volcano. Poof.
Yeah.
He was good. Yeah, that was a quick death.
I remember that shit, man, because the cloud for that came all the way to New England.
Guys, yeah, yeah.
The ash and everything.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we went on a vacation and we drove. I don't know, it was probably 10 years before. It was way after. We went through there and see. It was just like, wow, all the destruction. Yeah. Dang. I mean, it used to be a forest, and there was like now it's just like nothing.
Right. That's that was like Hurricane Irene, and the one hurricane that ever really fucked up New England was that one. Freaking, it ran right up a river valley and freaking. And it usually the mountains usually knock it in the dirt, you know.
Yeah, you slow it down.
But it got caught in that river valley and just fucking tore right up the freaking. Man, I tell you, the mess that thing made, it moved rivers. It literally moved rivers, dude. You know, like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, like I said again, you don't mess with Mother Nature.
No.
If you try, she's going, "No, what? I'm going to teach you a lesson." So, but yeah, that's just crazy. But yeah, we had rain here. I was like, hilarious. Like, okay, world's coming to an end. We have like, we had 1 day of rain. And watch all the idiots on the road. It's like, I said, next thing you know, they're on the side of the road going like, well, yeah, hi. If you weren't going half the speed, you wouldn't be right there right now. But you're in a hurry. And so,
hey man, I gotta let you go.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm getting poked at over here from Australia.
No worries. No worries. I appreciate you stopping by.
Hey man,
I'll have to jump on yours sometime soon.
Yeah, freaking find me on social, man, because I don't.
Are you on Facebook or Instagram? I mean,
I'm on IG.
Okay, I think I've been on IG.
During my stream, the link's always dropped. You'll find me though. Jimmy Singing Friends with underscores in between all the particulars.
Okay.
With this freaking Zoom, peace out, man. Thanks for having me up, man. Have a good night.
Have a good one. No, that was Jimmy. Appreciate him joining. So a half-hour stream is now gonna go an hour, so we're cool. So kind of good. Had a good, nice little chit chat. Appreciate everybody. Just I said, if there's anybody else who wants to join, again, just show your face. Cool. I'm just checking something here. So yeah, anyways. A little awkward silence here. Kind of just planning ahead. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna. It's like there's 6 people here in chat, so I appreciate you stopping by. Kind of hit that like button for what it's worth. I yeah, I haven't powdered my nose either. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having had a good day or having a good Friday. But yeah, as I said, I was just kind of recapping here. Had just little issues with being on a couple of lives tonight, and just wanted this because I'm doing a live tomorrow morning, but doing some home brewing chat. So it's kind of I just want to make sure this was working good. If not, I was going to didn't know what plan B would have been, but we'd figure something out probably. But yeah, so we're all good. So yeah, so basically, kind of had a couple good beers tonight. I had the Sierra Nevada Celebration, which is always a good one for this time of the year. And we had basically a local brewery, their brown ale, and those were actually I was actually on Craig's beer reviews channel earlier, so I think towards the end of his live, I believe. So, but yeah, no, that's so those the beers I had tonight, and tomorrow I might have some home brews tomorrow if there's any lives going on when I'm home. So actually, I have a bottle conditioned lager, which is going to be kind of interesting. I had two of them. The first one was kind of a little sketchy, but this one's been sitting. Okay. Gonna put you in timeout. So I don't know who you were, dude. Thanks for the interaction. So anyways, this basically is a quick anyways, looks like I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate Jimmy for popping on and for the few people that came into the chat. Again, tomorrow morning I am going to be doing a live with another home brewer. We're going to be talking about some home brewing. So hit that little bell for the notification if you want to join or watch the replays. It's only going to be about an hour conversation. So, but yeah. Anyways, thank you all and have a good night.